Welcome to video number 1 of Staff Lawyers Claim Your Rights series. My name is Neil Fishman. I am the founder of Staff Lawyer. Staff Lawyer's purpose is to help individuals who are employed by UN organizations to claim their rights, understand their rights, and even the playing field between them and the organization. If you like my video, please like and subscribe to all of our videos. And please visit stafflawyer.com for lots of other articles and information that could be of interest to you. The topic of this first video is discretionary power. What is it, and is it unlimited? I'd like to thank FICSA, the Federation of International Civil Staff Associations, for recommending this topic. If you want to learn more about FICSA, please visit their website, fixa.org. So what is discretionary power? In short, it's an organization's freedom to act or freedom to choose among a variety of administrative decisions that are deemed to be lawful. So oftentimes employees contact me and they ask, well, a decision has been taken within their discretionary power. Does it mean that it's an absolute decision and that I don't have a right to challenge it? No, that is absolutely incorrect. In fact, there's 5 important limitations on the concept of discretionary power. And I'm going to go through each one of them with you now. Limitation number 1 is an organization's own rules. An organization such as the United Nations, World Health Organization, WTO, etc., they must follow their own procedures that they've established with respect to their employees. Those procedures are usually contained in the staff rules and regulations, HR manual, other administrative procedures, or other decisions of an international organization. And when they examine an organization's own rules, they must follow the hierarchy, and normally the staff regulations and staff rules come ahead of all other procedures. Limitation number 2 is that a decision taken in a discretionary authority must be based on correct facts. For instance, if a decision maker decides not to appoint an employee to a job because a selection report was not recommended unanimously, that decision maker would be viewed to have committed an error and made his decision based on incorrect facts if in fact the selection panel had unanimously approved the selection report and the selection recommendation. Limitation number 3 is that a decision taken in discretionary authority must consider essential facts. So what are essential facts? In some ways, those are in the eye of the beholder. However, in a case of, for instance, performance, the failure of a supervisor to communicate adequately and effectively with the employee that he's supervising and to explain the requirements of the job and the functions that he or she needs to perform could be viewed as a failure to communicate. And in that situation, if a decision was made to give that individual a bad performance appraisal, that appraisal could be overturned if those essential facts, mainly the failure to communicate, was not properly considered. Number 4, a discretionary decision cannot be based on a clearly false conclusion. What are clearly false conclusions? Well, in practice, they are not always easy to determine, but I will give you one example in which organizations have reached clearly false conclusions. For instance, in the cases of disciplinary decisions, where an individual is being summarily dismissed, the conduct against which he or she has been alleged needs to be commensurate with the very serious sanction of dismissal. And in one case, they viewed the behavior of the employee to not be commensurate with a disciplinary decision. Summary dismissal decision was viewed as clearly disproportionate to the conduct that the individual had committed, and the conclusion was overturned. Limitation number 5 is that a discretionary decision cannot be based on an abuse of authority. So what are examples of abuse of authority? Conflict of interest, bias, discrimination, harassment, among others. So a discretionary decision that would otherwise perhaps be viewed as lawful could be viewed as unlawful and overturned by a court if the decision maker had engaged in an obvious exercise of conflict of interest, he or she was biased based on facts that must be provable, or discrimination or other forms of illegal conduct were committed. So those are the 5 limitations on an organization's discretionary authority. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.